Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I pulled from the Glyph Oracle deck the card of Balance and Scales. And this is brings to mind your ruling sign, Venus. And this is an important energy around balance. The scales, which also rule Libra, are evident here. The planet Venus is responsible for attraction and repulsion, like magnets that are positive and negative, that push away or pull together. So this is an element of charisma that comes out of your ability to represent your emotional energies, your desire for beauty, aesthetic, fairness in the world, justice in the world, but justice in the sense of fair treatment towards yourself, experiencing fairness in your environment, and protecting yourself, feeling safe so that you can experience the things that you want and share them as you feel are appropriate. There's also a theme here of relationships that feel as though they're balancing out at this time. So this is part of the energy that you are channeling or that is thematic in your reading for mid-May. The overall energy is the planet, is the card, the Empress, which is also featuring the planet of Venus. So I love that you are really looking at how things are balancing out for you in your life. And the overall energy that I get is how much you enjoy doing the things that you love, how much you enjoy being productive and making it look easy, making it flow. For you, the experience of productivity is about expressing your love and the flow that it brings into your life as you are crafting beautiful things, harmonious things. Underneath the deck, the Nine of Cups is indicating, yes, the satisfaction you get in being who you are, being your authentic self, sharing your authentic gifts, and a level of generosity that is inherent in the way that you work with others, the way that you create things that are useful to others, the joy in being productive. This is a general reading, Taurus. It will not resonate with all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. And moreover, I truly appreciate the time that you are taking with me, understanding that the reading is impacted by your attention, your energy. So thank you for giving that to me. In the present energy, we have the High Priestess. Wow. It feels that you are tapping deeply into your experiences of the past and the present as a way of reflecting deeply on the quality of your experiences in life. Much of what you are accomplishing is looking at how you now understand yourself better as a result of your experiences, and how the wisdom that that grants to you, that you hold for yourself. This is not for everyone. So it feels as though you may be doing a lot of meditating, a lot of praying, even for some of you, a lot of dreaming and connecting with your ancestors, whoever they may be. I want to emphasize that ancestors don't only belong in our family line, our bloodline, to the extent that we know. Cultural heroes, historical figures can be ancestors that whose connection to us may not be clear or known or need not be, but they can be ancestors in the sense of our having granted us some gift or knowledge, awareness that helps and motivates us as we continue to grow and expand and understand ourselves better and what we can contribute to the world. So this indicates to me that you're deeply connected up with your service to the world, what you have to offer in any situation that you find yourself in, but that first you must grant that awareness, that experience to yourself. In the past, the Ace of Cups. This is really a reflection on love, um, on the quality of love in your life. For some of you that I'm reading for, this quality of love, of flow, of emotional richness, abundance, joy, gratitude comes from and through a gift you have, a talent you have. You can tap into this at any moment, and it has always been with you. It feels as though the love that you experienced in youth, uh, perhaps through this gift, or perhaps a loved one granted you the ability to develop a gift that has defined you throughout your life. And it feels as though the presence of that energy, that loved one, that environment is revisiting you, witnesses you, supports you perhaps very invisibly through spirit. So if there is an ancestor coming to you through your dreams, through your meditations, or whatever way you create that sacred space for your soul to emerge, for those lessons to come forward, it's ever present. And this is a lightening influence. This is an empowering influence and allows you to release a lot of the burdens that you have accrued or carried with you through life. In the future, the Lovers. It feels as though you are processing the growth of a particular relationship in your life. It is unlikely, at least from what I'm sensing, that this relationship is still present or that you're still attached to this person. However, there's a powerful way in which this relationship steered you on a path, uh, gave you a choice about who you wanted to be, something you wanted to achieve, something you wanted to build together. This can be a parent, a spouse, a family member, even a boss. But this is around the choice that you're now understanding you're able to not only make, but understand the gifts of that relationship. Perhaps a relationship that wasn't always clear to you. Not so much the power of the relationship, but the quality of the love, of the support that you have received. So this is really you choosing to honor the quality of that relationship, the wisdom, the lessons of that relationship, the way it shielded and or protected you, whether you receive that protection or shielding or not. You're accepting that as part of your responsibility and better understanding the value of the love that this person gave you. This can be a person who uh, uh, may have been very flawed, may not have made good choices in their life. And that's part of the deep wisdom that you are gaining at this present moment. That it perhaps is their flaws, was their not best choices that they made that inclined them to provide you with some measure of protection and love that they did not appear to have or be in receipt of in their lifetimes. In other words, this person might not have been a model of who you wanted to be, or who you wanted to be with. However, there was something precious that was given to you that served you well as you've been able to understand your responsibility in that relationship. I'm going to clarify the High Priestess in the present with the Seven of Fire. And it's interesting because for all of your joy and activity, creation, skills, gifts that you're able to share, this place of sacred reflection is one that is now highly protected by you. You're understanding that in order to evaluate, to gain access to the incredible love and abundance, the gifts that you have to offer, you need space to exercise that. You need to say no to things that you've often said yes to. You need to turn away from relationships that depend on your effort, your fixing them, your healing them, when in fact you're the one who needs healing, who needs attention, who needs effort, and and rather than continue to encourage others to ask for your support to fix something. It can be vice versa. Others that you have asked for support that have said, you know what, this maybe isn't the time, or perhaps we need to look at a different way of relating to each other. This or you, this other person, or you, other people, are really providing you with the safety to consider your best path forward, consider, clarify your intentions and your goals. And when you do that, you encourage your focus, which leads you very rapidly towards the achievement of your goals. In the past, the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Two of Air. This feels again like a choice that you felt you had to make regarding your gift or talent, perhaps regarding a relationship that seemed to be an important or critical relationship to you, either in childhood or in life. You were of two minds, or two different, very different approaches. One is a rejection of that person, that opportunity, that love in some fortune, in some fashion. It can also be the idea that you needed to go in a direction of your own choosing, and there was no way that you could or did consider the impact of your choice on another person, particularly the person who you were rejecting or moving away from, so that you perhaps wanted freedom or chose something else besides this person or what they were offering to you, but you did not consider the impact on them, or the difficult way perhaps in which you rejected that relationship, the painful feelings you had, perhaps the sense that they were withholding something from you, or there was a truth that you were pursuing that this person was withholding, was keeping back from you, was not sharing with you, that you had instead to go out and find that truth for yourself. So this has you contemplating a very specific crossroads in your life, I believe, for many of you, in which you rejected love, and did not in the least see it as that. Perhaps you judged that person for their flaws, rather than understand their ability to help you develop a gift you have, or to give you support in some way that you had already benefited from. In the future, the Lover's card is clarified by the King of Fire. Here you have become your own hero. And this is you recognizing all the strength, all the capacity you have. The Taurus I'm speaking to, or Tauruses, are powerful, are strong, are dynamic in some way. And that ability to motivate yourself as you pursue your authentic self. I love in this card how the sunflower petals seem to form sun rays around his head. And of course, the heart is highlighted here. So this is about your courage. Your courage, perhaps as a result of unfortunate or challenging choices you made, you have persevered and come to a place where you're able to gain or cultivate or gain, the wisdom from experiences in the past. Undefeated. Even if those that enabled you, supported you, loved you in the past were not as strong, we're not as persevering, we're not as hardworking or courageous as you. I'm going to finish off this reading, Taurus, with an oracle card and hope that this reading's been insightful for you. We'll take this, and I pulled the card Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Interesting, with the High Priestess here, I think that this is about a way in which you may have moved forward without a plan at times in your life, simply moving on the power of your courage, your emotional strength, your love, your gift, and that you allowed that to propel you, and you didn't have a plan. Now I believe you're exhibiting a deeper need to understand the past in some ways, as well as the potential future for yourself. So I think this speaks to the ability to flow, not needing to know all the answers, but living in the present moment with the confidence and faith that you have what you need. You can overcome any challenges that arise in order to move forward in a healthy way. If you've enjoyed this, Taurus, check out more content here, and until next time, namaste.